Hello, I'm Jessica, and I have here with me Jaden and Naya. And they are going to listen to the story of The Elf on the Shelf. So, how the story begins is after Thanksgiving, an elf will appear at your house. And your first job when you get an elf is to give your elf a name. And it can be any name that you would like, but you have to name your elf. So, what is your elf's name?
Dotsy.
Dotsy. Do you have an elf?
Mm-hmm.
What's your elf's name?
Albert.
Albert. So after you give your elf its name, then the elf can get to work with what his or her job is. So the job of the elf is to report back to Santa with how you have been that day. If you've done good things or if you've done some naughty things, he lets Santa know every night how you've been. So every night when you go to bed, the elf will magically fly back home to the North Pole and let Santa Claus know how you've been. And then that same night, after he visits and has some hot cocoa and some marshmallows and candy canes with Santa, your elf will magically fly back home to your house. And when you wake up the next morning, you'll have to find where he or she has went. Now the thing about elves is sometimes they're mischievous. And sometimes they make messes. So, for example, one time I saw an elf ziplining across the room. Another time I saw an elf that dumped out a bag of flour and made snow angels on the counter and had flour everywhere. I've also seen an elf bring back little gifts, like little tokens from Santa, like a little bitty bell about this big, or little bits of candy or chocolate. So I guess whenever you were being good, you would bring back little tokens to show you that Santa knows what's going on. So after Christmas is over, your elf will go back home to spend some time with Santa Claus until the next year. And one more thing I forgot. The biggest thing about your elf is you can never touch your elf. Because if you touch your elf, the magic can disappear. So whenever you see your elf, when you run downstairs and you see your elf in the morning, no matter what he or she's doing, you can't touch him. Because if you touch him, all the magic disappears. And you don't get another elf. So the point of the story is to be good, love each other, do good in school, be nice to your brothers and sisters, and you might possibly get what you want from Santa that year. What do you think? Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. All right, well, thank you, Jaden and Naya. Say bye.